Hey y'all, this is Tonette. BJ and I are back with more answers to the question our friends, family, and coworkers ask. Where y'all been? These are our experiences and our opinion, and we hope you are informed, inspired, and even entertained. During this episode, you'll hear more about our family travel to Northeastern states, festivals, and North Carolina historical sites. We also share a travel aha moment I had with our new travel friends, Gail, Paula, and Sandy. To get notified of future videos, subscribe to this channel and choose the notification bell. In 2010, we mentioned that we got a taste of New York City, New York over spring break on a day trip from Philly. That was one of the times that we briefly tested out a new area with our kids before we chose to do some additional exploring, and it led to us selecting New York as our spring break destination for 2011. We kicked off the kids' spring break in Philly by attending the Philadelphia Book Festival. Then we stayed in Newark, New Jersey for a while, and we drove into New York daily to save money on a hotel. Before we explored New York City in detail, we took a day trip to Boston, and we intentionally made stops in Connecticut and Rhode Island. In New York, we went on lots of adventures as we hopped on and hopped off the City Sights New York bus to do just that, see the sights. Finally, on our way back to North Carolina, we stayed overnight in the Washington, D.C. area to do some more exploring. Additional travels throughout the year were to South Carolina to celebrate one of BJ's siblings returning to the area, and to Hampton Roads, Virginia to celebrate his niece's birthday. Places we ventured off to were the Outer Banks for an evening at the beach and some fresh seafood for dinner. We also ventured off to Lake Gaston, which is near Littleton, North Carolina. Places we explored: in Boston, Massachusetts, we did a self-guided tour along the Freedom Trail, which was really interesting. In New York, we skated at the Rockefeller Center. We visited Times Square, Chinatown, several churches with amazing architecture, the top of the Rock observation deck, and we had an appearance on the Today Show. In Washington, D.C., we visited the U.S. Capitol, and we visited the Library of Congress. In Maryland, we participated in the Laurel Main Street Festival, which was one of the best festivals that we were a part of. Everything was laid out perfectly, and I would do that festival again if we were on the festival circuit. In Norfolk, Virginia, we participated in Carib Fest. In North Carolina, we promoted books while visiting some of the historic sites, and those include the Museum of the Cape Fear Historical Complex in Fayetteville, the Charlotte Hawkins Brown Museum in Sedalia, and Somerset Place in Cresswell. We also played at Wet n Wild in Greensboro. Throughout 2011, new places that we ate were in Boston, where we tried the Historic Union Oyster House, which had great New England Clam chowder, and the Atlantic Fish, which had a good lobster roll prepared like a lobster salad. In Harlem, we ate at Mana's Soul Food, which had a massive buffet filled with well-seasoned dishes. In Newark, New Jersey, we enjoyed the massive portions and unique seasonings at McWhorter Barbecue, and we ate at the Spanish Tavern, where we tried paella for the first time. And this is a dish with lobster, scallops, shrimp, mussels, and clams, all cooked in a Spanish rice. In Laurel, Maryland, we ate at Bottom of the Bay, Cameron Seafood, and Casey's Crab Company. Then in Northeast Maryland, we ate at Woody's Crab, and Woody's had some of the best crab bisque, crab cakes, crab imperial, crab au gratin, shrimp, scallops, and oysters we've ever tasted. In Greenville, North Carolina, we tried Pete's Wicked Grill, Peppermint's Frozen Yogurt, Pop's Old Fashioned Grill, Lemongrass. And then in Littleton, North Carolina, we tried Waters View. Our travel aha moment involves Gail, Paula, and Sandy. We're usually not the first family to purchase the latest technology. Therefore, in 2011, we didn't have a smartphone, and we had recently added text. Our kids didn't even have cell phones yet. Up until 2010, I was content with printing directions to the many places we explored as part of our event and vacation planning. Then BJ decided to surprise me with a device which tells us how to get to where we're going. She talked too much, her voice was irritating, and I just wasn't sure that we could trust her. Turn right, keep left, in a roundabout. Can't we just listen to music and ride with the little noise the kids are making while watching the DVD player that they're finally enjoying? Well, during spring break, I found myself comparing the GPS route to a global maps printout, and I was disappointed when they weren't the same. I thought, great, now we can't even see if she's taking us the right way. Then the hotel address wouldn't register in her system, and I told BJ that I like to print directions just in case Gail, Paula, or Sandy doesn't feel like coming to work on any given day. Another incident occurred on our trip to Boston. I like to take the scenic route. So we went through Providence, Rhode Island, but apparently GPS likes to take the scenic route to give you a feel for how the people live in the area. As I thought through the little things that happened, I realized that in many ways the GPS system is like the Holy Spirit guiding us. Sometimes we want to be in control. Sometimes the directions don't line up with what we've grown accustomed to, and sometimes we're taking on scenic routes. I believe it's the times we follow the Holy Spirit that we reach our destination in God's time by His design, with a glimpse of what He has planned to expose us to. Well, it's break time. We'll be back soon to continue answering the question, where y'all been? If you enjoyed it, like it, and share it. To learn more about our family travels, consider subscribing to our channel. You can also get notified of new episodes by selecting the notification bell.